Did you have a chaplain in your camp? Do you remember whether you had a chaplain in your camp?
Oh.
Or did you ever have a chaplain come into your camp?
Can't recall.
No.
No. Blakeway, it was the name of one of them, but where he was from, I don't know. Yeah.
Now, do you, when you finished your work in that area, and I guess that I'd need to ask you whether you remember how many months you worked in that area. Would it be 3 or 4 months or more?
No, time I wouldn't have any recollection of that.
Well, where did you go to? You didn't go any further north, did you?
No.
Do you remember a time when a Lieutenant Colonel McEachran came in and took over command of the area from Dunlop?
No, I can't recall that.
Because wanted him to take over, maybe so that he could concentrate on being a doctor.
Yeah.
But and eventually it did happen. But,
yeah. Yes. After I had that stitched up, I can't recall Redmond in my experiences, mainly because I think maybe because I was powder monkey, I think.
Now you mentioned to me a little bit earlier about working with elephants. Now what were you doing when you were working with elephants?
Well, we were actually doing construction work, and I don't recall any close encounter of them, but an elephant that was trained to lift couldn't pull, and an elephant that was trained to pull couldn't lift. It's just the way they were trained.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way they developed, I suppose. I suppose the way their body developed as well. Yeah. Now, do you remember when you were moved back south? Like you'd finished your work, and you went back south.
Yeah.
Do you know which camps you went to when you went south, and do you know how you got there? Did you go down by train, or did you walk, or what did you do?
I can't recall now.
Well, maybe if I ask you...
Because I can't recall... I can recall the go-downs at... gee, I forget the name of that now, I mentioned it a bit earlier. River Valley Road. River Valley Road, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but well before then, you're still in Thailand.
Now there's it come to mind on a working party. Now, what was that for? No, something seems to come into mind of drawing rations for not rations, fuel from the Japs. But we never had any need. We used that for fire, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
For cooking and for warmth, I suppose. For cooking.
For cooking, yeah. Yeah.
Now, I know that you ended up in Japan, but where were you when you were selected to go to Japan?
Where was I when I was selected to go to Japan? I think we were in Singapore. Yeah, I think we were back down there. Yes.
Well, you got to Singapore by going the reverse of your train journey when you came up, did you?
Yeah.
And was it hard, the train journey going south as it was coming up? Or?
It couldn't have been hard because I can't recall it.
Were there ever, in the journey down, were there ever any bridges blown away and you had to get out of the train and be taken to the other side of the bridge and then get on another train?
No, I can't recall that.
No.
I can recall being at the go-downs at Singapore at the wharf.
Yes.
And getting onto the Bioki Maru. Yeah. That had its bridge, blown away.
Now there were a couple of Australian doctors on that ship.
Yeah.
There was a Captain David Hinder.
Yeah, well, we were in the forward hold.
Yes.
Hold. I'll get it right in there. Yes. And where it would be from here to that first thick beam.
Yes.
They put in an extra floor so that we actually couldn't stand up.
Mm.
You had to crawl in there.
Yes.
And
that was your sleeping bag, was it?
yeah.
Mm.
Yes, I went. Yes. It took us 70 days, I think it was, to go from Singapore to Japan. We were 30 days in Manila Harbour. I went bonkers with, well, I can't say with malaria because malaria never ever worried me.
Mm.
But I went bonkers there. I must have been malaria because somebody gave me about 5 quinine tablets. And of course I swallowed these. And then I've got the Camel cigarette, paper cigarette packet there.
Mm.
I can't throw that down the hold because I'll find out who gave me the quinine tablets, see, because quinine was a no-no. We weren't allowed to have any of it at all. It all had to be surrendered to the Japs.
Mm.
But they might have got a token few, but we kept as much as we could.
Mm.
And I had this packet. Oh, can't throw it down the hold. They'll find that. I know what I'll do. So I tore it up in little bits, chewed it up and swallowed it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes. We were in Manila Harbour then. Yeah.
Did you pass through Formosa as well?
Formosa. What was that island southwest of Japan?
Well, it's called Taiwan now, but I think it was probably Formosa.
Yeah.
I'll just stop it for a minute. Shall we move on? And you left Thailand, and you moved down to Singapore, and you're in River Valley Road Camp, and then you boarded the Bioki Maru and you went to Japan. Do you know which port you arrived at in Japan? Was it Moji?
Moji, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the narrow neck there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then from Moji, which camp did you go to?
I think we went straight to Ahama.
Yes. And
I can't recall anywhere else.
Were there many of your 2nd, 3rd machine gunners with you in that camp?
Oh yes. We're quite a good gang of them.
Yeah.
in the photographs there's
Yes.
all those.
Yep.
Those photographs were taken at Burma.
Yes. Were there any officers with you?
Can't recall any officers.
None at all? Were there any doctors with you?
No. The only two doctors that we knew of that wasn't in our camp, but when we went to the sick bay, we had the two Perelmans and Plukermans.
Yes.
There.
And you said one was Dutch and one was American, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you know where the American had been captured? Any idea where the American had been captured?
No.
No.
No. Whether he was, he was American, that's right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever need to be treated by either of them?
Well, some of that medical record.
Your medical record there?
It's by them.
It's signed by the American?
Yes.
Mm. Yes. Were there any of your own people who were providing medical support to you there?
Well, no, can't recall any there. I wouldn't call it a sick hospital. To me, it was more like a morgue. This pillar and the bed you laid on, it looked more like a morgue to me.
Yeah. Now, what work were you doing in this Ohama camp?
I was a coal miner.
Yes.
Yes. That was quite funny. There's several aspects of it. Now, was it Nigger Lyons? One of the boys. He scored some beans, and to stop them rattling in his bento box, or bento hackle, it's food box, very similar to a sliding top pencil case, but wider. And his punishment was 10 days standing out in front of the Jap guardhouse. But fortunately, 2 or 3 days later, armistice. So that saved his life.
Yes.
Because there's one episode I can recall, and I didn't witness it because I was in the back row and I had no feeling to watch him being belted. And he was blown up with beriberi very badly, and he did not survive that bashing. And I'm sure he was from McLaren Vale or McLaren Flat, which is down of Adelaide. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Bill Haskell was in that same camp as you, wasn't he?
Yes, but I couldn't put a
face
to it really,
no.
Because we seem to stick together, Victorians and South Australians and that.
What about Charlie Shea? Where was he from?
South Australia.
And was he with you there?
Yes.
And he was your regimental sergeant major, was he?
Yes, RSM.
Yeah. Was he a good
lovely man.
Yes.
Lovely man, Charlie.
Yes.
The real. Now what was that episode? Charlie Shea at